What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Andrew's Reptile Arc. This week we're feeding Toothless, our Asian water monitor, for the first time on the channel. So today we're feeding mice to Toothless, and we're also cleaning the turtle cage today. And that's Brooklyn's job. So we are gonna be in here. I already turned the water off and everything so that you guys can actually hear me. It's a little dirty, I know, I will clean it. But Toothless is gonna be eating some mice. Now this is the first time he's eating on camera, so hopefully he will eat for you guys. This is the bottom of his cage. We went over this cage in the previous video. Hasn't changed very much since. So I'm gonna put you guys right here. Here, hopefully you guys can see. So hopefully he'll be able to eat while looking at you. He's getting fed large mice today, and 5 of them, like I just said. And hopefully he'll come out and eat. He is a little shy. Not that he's wild caught, he's just... Intelligent lizards like this are shy at eating for the first time, and do take a long time to eat. Now Toothless is about almost 4 feet now, so he's actually quite large. So that's why he'll get a number of these. Hopefully he'll come out. And I am working with him, so he is getting a little bit more used to me now. But still not good enough to be held or anything. But as you can see, he's swallowing these whole, and that's what monitors really do. They swallow their prey whole. And as he gets bigger, he's going to want to eat bigger food. But for now, we're just feeding him little amounts, but a lot of it. And you can see that line that Bowser also has. And that's extra skin that they use to expand when they eat large meals. And you can see he actually eats it head first, so it goes down easier. Are you going to prove me wrong? Oh, no. Sometimes they do eat them backwards, but normally it's like that. And you can see him bending to try and work it down his body. This is very common. They have muscles in their neck that allows it to push it into their stomach, and this helps them eat large prey. Now I don't want to go too close to him. I don't want to scare him any more than I have to. He is still kind of new. He is going to be curious about eating more. You can see that forked tongue really scanning the area. They do smell with their, or sense with their tongues. They do have a Jacobson's organ, so they can really taste the air similar to a snake. I don't have any more for you, buddy. And he goes underwater. So I'm really not sure how many mice that was, but it was quite a few. It's not a very big feeding today, but that is one of his meals. He does like mice. It's kind of like a staple diet for these guys. I'll go in so I can really talk about the cage a little bit more. Oh, he's coming out of the water. I don't want to scare him a lot. I do want him to get used to me. I don't want to show you the water either. It's pretty disgusting. But these guys are carnivores. They do eat meat. So it's mostly mice. There's some, look at the size of him now. Water is disgusting, I know. But yeah, I have to clean that out tomorrow. I like to break up the days of feeding and cleaning so he doesn't get fed and then I clean up after him. It doesn't really work that well. He doesn't really like it. You can see he's getting pretty big for this water dish. I do have plans to expand the cage, but I'm not going to do that right now. Nope, I thought he was coming out. Now these guys can be social. They do enjoy being around humans as an adult if you raise them correctly and you actually interact with them a lot. So when he gets bigger, hopefully he'll like me a little bit more. I can just put down the camera and talk to you guys. I have a little ledge right here. So, like I said, we really don't know if he is male or female. I'm hoping he's male. Males get a lot bigger. They get about 6 to 8 feet. So that is pretty big for an animal. It's definitely a step up from our other animals here. He's kind of just hiding under the water. They do feel safer under the water. They feel like there's not as many predators, and they can blend in pretty well in the water. But he's getting big. I don't want to pick him up. I don't want him to regurgitate all that he's eaten today. When these guys get scared, they tend to defecate, regurgitate, and scratch you with their really powerful claws. His claws are quite big now. Don't really want to be scratched by them right now. It's hot in here. This cage is about, I want to say 90 degrees in here. Over here under the basking light, it's about 130 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, if you guys are from Canada. So I'm going to turn his water back. Oh, yeah, I'm going to turn his water back on to show you guys. I do have, like I said, I do have plans to expand this cage. It is 6 feet long by 4 feet deep by over 6 feet tall because I could stand in here fine. And I do want to expand it quite a bit. He is growing and he will continue to grow. These guys can hold their breath for a long time underwater, and they can even sleep underwater. Similar to the water dragons, I've seen him or her surface for air and then go down and then keep doing that all night. It's actually pretty impressive. But we have a similar log in there to what Charlie has in the previous video. It's actually the exact same, just older. But he is quite big. I don't want to scare him too much. They do have an eyelid where they can see underwater, and these guys can even hunt underwater, which is kind of cool. So I think I touched on it. I really didn't cover it that much because he started moving, but he is a carnivore, so he's going to eat mice, rats, pretty much any mammal. They can also eat stuff like chicken wings. They can process and digest chicken bones, so that's not a problem. Any kind of bone, really. And sometimes we feed them shrimp, seafood. They do like fish. They can eat fish, which gives me another opportunity to feed them something else. These guys do like a wide variety of diets, so the more animals or the more animal material you can feed them, the better. But yeah, that's pretty much it for his feeding. It's pretty quick. Like, he likes to eat food and then eats it up pretty quickly and goes down. Water dragon's down here. It's very nice how I could show you guys the whole basement. Brooklyn is almost done. Can show you guys the fish also that we have in here. They have, these are the cichlids. We had to take them out so that the water could be cleaned. And I'm thinking about putting some in Charlie's, but he might eat them, so maybe some feeder fish is better. Just to give him something to do. I tried doing that with Toothless. It didn't take very long for him to eat them all, so. But he is getting more confident, which is very nice. I haven't tried holding him in a few days now. Something I want to do again. Don't really want him biting me all the time. The more you can work with the animal, the better. Just like with all animals, the socializing aspect will always help you get a friendlier animal. And these guys do get very friendly. Just when they're younger, where they come from, pretty much any animal can eat them. So they kind of standoffish already. There is people that can work past this. I've seen, I think Nerd is probably the pinnacle of reptile socialization. If you want to go check out their videos, go check them out. I've definitely used some tips from them to try and socialize him, and I will continue to do that as well. And what I've learned about Bowser as well. I'll use some of the stuff we used on these, on him. And it's basically just time sitting with them, interacting with them, hand feeding them. I used to put the food in the dish, but he just goes and eats them on his own time. He waits for me to leave. That's not helping him socialize, and that's kind of not doing my job in socializing him either. So I feel like I need to hand feed him, or tongue feed him in this case. But yeah, I think that's the end of the video right here. It's a nice short one because feeding him doesn't take that long. So anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check out our other channels, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.